In this video we will reveal the unknown scientific secrets of the Quran, the holy book of Muslims. There are 114 surahs or chapters in the Quran. Surah Isra is the 17th chapter of the Quran. In verse 1 of this surah, there is a statement like this. Allah enabled Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, to cover the distance of thousands of kilometers between two cities in a matter of seconds overnight. Considering that travel in those days was done by camels and horses, the distance between the two cities, even taking into account the speed of the horses and camels, would have taken about 18 hours without stopping, even though the camels could reach a speed of 65 kilometers per hour. Even today, there is no machine that can cover 1,000 kilometers in a few seconds. We did not see this event with our own eyes, we are narrating it according to what the Quran tells us. Now let's look at how this phrase we are talking about appears word by word in the Quran. And let us try to decipher this sentence.
He is Subhan. He makes his servant walk by night from Masjid al-Haram to Masjid al-Aqsa, around which we have made holy, to show him our signs. Surely he is the all-hearing, the all-seeing.
What we need to pay attention to in this sentence is the interval between Masjid al-Aqsa and Masjid al-Haram. The place referred to as Masjid Haram is the city of Mecca in the present-day country of Saudi Arabia, where the Holy Kaaba is located. The place referred to as Masjid al-Aqsa is the site of the Temple of the Prophet Solomon in a city now known as Jerusalem, which is considered holy by the three major religions. Masjid al-Aqsa is the first Qibla of the Kaaba before it was designated as the Qibla for Muslims. In verse 1 of. In this verse, a word between the words Masjid al-Aqsa and Masjid al-Haram catches my eye. This word is used both to separate the two words and symbolically to indicate that there is a distance between them. This word serves the same function as the word to in English. We take this word written in Arabic and move it to a separate place. As can be seen in the table, the word consists of 3 letters. Some letters are written contiguously, like the handwriting in Latin letters. As you can see in this table, we have opened these words so that they can be understood more easily. When we open these letters, it is more clearly seen that the word consists of 3 letters. The letters found here are the letters A, L and Y from the beginning when we translate them into the Latin alphabet. When we divide the Arabic alphabet into numerical codes, we see that there are 28 letters in total. We number these letters from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, and so on. I have seen this coding applied in many places in the Quran, and we will apply it to the English word for to between Masjid al-Aqsa and Masjid al-Haram. When we look at the Arabic alphabet, we see that the numerical equivalents of the 3 letters we have in the alphabet are 1 for the letter A, 23 for the letter L and we write the numbers from right to left, like the spelling of the word in the Arabic alphabet. 28, 23, and 1, but it doesn't make sense to us because the Latin alphabet is written in the opposite direction to the Arabic alphabet. So let's turn the numbers we have found towards us. In fact, it is interesting that the Arabs write the numbers backwards, but they read them the same way as we do. So if we arrange the numbers we find, first comes 1, then 23, and then 28. The number we find is 12,328, and even in this way it still doesn't make any sense. The numerical code of this 3-letter word between Masjid al-Aqsa and Masjid al-Haram in verse 1 of Surah Isra in the Quran is 12,328 when we write it side by side, so let's take a visual look at what it means. 28 for the letter Y. We open Google Maps, even though it is in front of us, we still type Masjid al-Aqsa in the search field and do our search. Today we see a place with a mosque on it, which is also said to be the site of the Temple of the Prophet Solomon. We see the walls around it, which are considered holy places. We put a mark on their walls and use the distance measuring feature of Google Maps. And by minimizing the map, we turn our route towards the south. Our destination is the city of Mecca. We find the city of Mecca on the map. We are getting closer. The city of Mecca comes into view. The city where the Holy Kaaba is located and where the Prophet Muhammad is said to have flown to Jerusalem one night. In the center of the city we see the Kaaba. The area around the city of Mecca is considered sacred, about 8 kilometers in diameter. And this sacred area is surrounded by a highway. We are approaching the border of the city facing the city of Jerusalem. So we come to the measured boundaries of the city that is considered holy. We put the tip of the arrow that we use to measure the distance on the border of the city. What we see is very interesting. We see the number 123284. In other words, our measuring string, which we pulled from the wall that is the border of the Masjid al-Aqsa in the city of Jerusalem, is 1,232.8 kilometers to the border line of the holy city of Mecca. The Quran has given us the distance between the two places with the coding value of a word in the alphabet that it has put between Masjid al-Aqsa and Masjid al-Haram in verse 1 of Surah Isra. Maybe it is a coincidence or maybe it is a conscious touch. The decision is yours. We continue to solve the unknown secrets of the world. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel.